hard to believe that a single substance, a single object, has killed over 50% of my family for the past 3 generations? Well, it's not that hard to believe when that single substance is identified to be cigarettes, one of the most lethal and harmful substances known to man. It should be treated as the dangerous object it is, instead of a fanciful recreational activity. Is it right for the government and other rich individuals in the tobacco industry to profit off of the deaths of millions of Americans every year? Is it an ethical decision to continue for the distribution of cancer-producing objects? Is this ethical? Along with the fact that cigarettes are linked to millions of deaths in the United States alone annually, secondhand smoking exposes dangers to other innocent bystanders. And last but not least, smoking is more harmful than already illegalized drugs, such as marijuana, therefore making the current status of being able to legally smoke cigarettes hypocritical. As my parents and many Americans today are addicted to smoking cigarettes, a harmful object, the effective solution to this problem would be to outlaw smoking from the United States itself. First, Europeans, ever since the late 1400s, smoking has become a very profitable crop to sell, ever since the Europeans first landed in the Americas. And starting from the 1800s, tobacco became even more popular. Eventually, although cigarettes were made less harmful over the years, over 400,000 Americans were dying annually from as early as 1970s from smoking cigarettes. A large portion of the American population today has become dependent on cigarettes. And with the recent banning of other smoking crops such as spice, a drug which produces euphoria in the smoker, it is the perfect opportunity to ban smoking cigarettes now. First off, millions of deaths in the United States are directly linked to smoking tobacco. Smoking tobacco is responsible for 1 in 5 deaths in the United States annually. Imagine, at least 5 of you here today are going to die from smoking cigarettes. Personally, Ryan Song, my 24-year-old cousin, died from lung cancer due to chain smoking. He started since he was 14 years old, and even though he tried to quit when he was diagnosed with lung cancer, he couldn't because of the powerful addiction that tobacco causes one to have. And also, it decreases the average lifespan of individuals by over 14 years. Imagine, most of you here are 14 or 15 years old right now. From the moment you were born all the way up to the life you've led now. That amount of time gone forever in somebody else. In addition, secondhand smoking exposes dangers to other innocent non-smokers, such as other babies, pregnant women, and the elderly. Innocents are exposed to over 299 out of the 599 poisonous additives that are exposed to regular smokers. That's over half the rat poison, the rocket fuel, and paint that smokers themselves are exposed to, that we non-smokers are exposed to. And why? When there are other alternatives to smoking, such as e-cigarettes, an electronically composed device which only releases nicotine, which is the main reason for smoking. There is no need for all of this. And now, some of the additives that could be mentioned that are in cigarettes are toilet cleaners, insecticides, industrial solvent, candle wax, and vinegar, sewer gas, and poison. Why would anyone want those things in their bodies? In addition, smoking cigarettes are more harmful than already legalized drugs, such as marijuana. 74 to 90% of all smokers are addicted to nicotine, a poisonous substance which creates a dependence on cigarettes. And out of the 17 million adults who try to quit smoking each year, only 1 in 10 succeed. That's a 10% chance of leaving this addiction, which will kill you in the end. On the other hand, marijuana is illegal, yet is only directly linked to 10 deaths per year. While tobacco is known, it is actually proven that there are linked to over 450,000 deaths of American citizens per year. A time for positive change has come in the United States, and it should eventually lead to the criminalization of smoking. You can all help by writing letters to Congress and petitioning for the ban of cigarettes. Or you could just say no to smoking in the first place. And to wrap everything up, cigarettes are linked to millions of deaths in the United States alone. And secondhand smoking exposes dangers to other innocent bystanders. And last but not least, smoking cigarettes are more harmful and addictive than already legalized drugs. One of our founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson, has stated in the Constitution that we, as American citizens, have a duty to make a healthier society for our posterity, our future generation. So we can all start by banning smoking cigarettes forever. We can write to Congress, and what is right will prevail, and that will mean the banning of cigarettes in the United States. Humans tend to do self-destructive things to ourselves, but a time has come for cigarettes to disappear permanently from the face of Earth. Although it has taken many of my family members' lives, and the lives of fellow neighbors, fellow citizens, and fellow countrymen, we can put a stop to it now. With just a few moments of your time, we can lead a revolution that will permanently erase smoking from the United States forever. Thank you.